This is Snipers and Runners, as told by Rochelle, Amber, Louis, Giovanna, and Leonard.
Snipers and Runners is a game played between two teams of at least 6 players. The size of the team can be changed depending on your court size. Each team is split into 2 sections, Snipers and Runners.
The runners are all the people inside the court and outside the kill zone. Their objective is to get the game ball from their end of the court to the other. When they get to the opposite end, they must drop the ball and pick up a beanbag. Once they have a beanbag, they must toss it to each other to get it back to their starting side. When they are back on their side and touching their starting wall, they will get a point. There are 4 snipers in total, 2 from each team. Each sniper gets their own kill zone that they must stay in throughout the game. There are 4 kill zones, 2 on each long side of the court. The snipers of Team A will stay in the kill zones of Team A's starting side. The snipers of Team B will stay in the kill zones of their starting sides. The snipers are defending their side, and the objective of the snipers is to hit runners on the opposite team with dodgeballs. The snipers are allowed to run up and down their kill zone to hit people. Note, the snipers for Team A can only hit runners from Team B when the runners are on Team A's starting side.
This is a 12-player game, with 6 players on each team. There will be 4 players on each team that are in charge of passing the ball from their side to the other. These will be called the runners. 2 players on each team will be the snipers. The snipers will only be able to move inside the kill zones, outside of the court. There's 1 ball inside the court. This is the ball the runners will use to score points. There are 4 different color balls outside the court. Each sniper gets 1 of these balls. The runners can't walk while holding the ball, so they have to pass to someone from their team in order to get to the other side of the court. Runners from the other team will try to catch the ball. If Team A drops the ball, they have to give it to Team B.
When Team A gets the ball to the other side of the court, they drop the ball and pick up a beanbag. The same rules apply as the runners try to bring the bag back. No runners that are touching the beanbag are allowed to move their feet. They need to pass the beanbag through the air to go back to their side of the court and hit the wall.
Once the beanbag hits the wall, that team gets a point. It cannot be thrown at the wall. A person needs to be touching the bag as the bag touches the wall. If the beanbag falls to the floor before reaching the target wall, it must be returned to its original place.
If a runner is hit by a sniper, they must stop in their place and sit on the floor. These people are now mushrooms. Mushrooms can tag other runners on the opposite team as they run by. If a mushroom tags a runner, they switch places. The mushroom is back in and the tagged runner becomes a mushroom.
Mushrooms can only go back to the game if they tag a runner from the other team. The runner tagged will become a mushroom. Or if a runner from their team hits the pole that frees all mushrooms.
Short cones for boundary lines, a game ball, 1 soft red dodgeball for runners to use. The blood balls. There are 4 blood balls. They're striped dodgeballs that are used by the snipers. Each sniper starts with 1. 2 beanbags. 1 colored beanbag, green, will be at the back of side A's court, and 1 red beanbag will be at the back of side B's court. 1 pole. The pole of life will be stood on the side of the court and in line with the center of the entire court. If Team A hits the pole, all of the mushrooms from Team A is back in. Pennies. To divide the teams between A and B. Scoreboard. To keep track of the scores.
There are 2 ways for a team to win snipers and runners. 1. The team collects 10 points, either by passing the ball from one side of the court to the other, and then bringing the beanbag back to their base. 2. If Team A's snipers turn all of Team B's runners to mushrooms, Team A is the winner.
And that concludes the rules of snipers and runners. Woo!